The Selfish Path to Romance. Download Chapter 1 for free at drkenner.com and at amazon.com.
Haley, you're having trouble with your husband.
Yes, ma'am. I guess my main problem is that I feel like I have to compete with our friends for my husband's attention. He seems to want to be with all of our friends, and I kind of get pushed to the side.
Okay, can you give me one of the most painful examples that you recently went through?
Well, it's kind of hard to pinpoint one particular thing. Right off the top of my head, I don't really think of.
Yeah, like something
thing.
You wanted to spend the evening with him, or you made dinner for him, or you were hoping to go on vacation alone with him, or you wanted to do something. You got a babysitter for the kids or something. You wanted to do something on your own, and he had to go with friends.
Well, we don't go on vacations by ourselves. If we go on a vacation, he has to have our friends with us.
Does he? Okay.
Yes, or if we go out to eat.
How long have you been married?
Almost 23 years.
23 years. Was he always like this?
No, he didn't used to be like this.
Okay. When did it? Yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry. We have a 16-year-old daughter, and I can't remember the last time the three of us went out together. I can't even remember the time when we did that. It seems like that now everything revolves around having our friends to go with us.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm even to the point where, it feels like if I approached him about this, he takes our friend's side over any feelings that I have.
Is it one set of friends, or do you rotate friends, or explain to me what the nature is of the friendships?
Well, we have a lot of friends. I mean, he's a very sociable person. We're very sociable people. We have a lot of activities. It seems like he searches. He's constantly searching for something, and I don't know, maybe some inner kind of happiness. I'm not really sure, but we do so many different things. We have so many different activities, and these friends kind of share the same interest.
Give me what activities, Haley?
Camping, boating. We just recently come back from Las Vegas. In 5 weeks, we're going on a cruise to Mexico. And all of this is with the same people.
Okay. With how many people?
The ones that are going on this cruise, there's about 30 of us.
30 of you?
Mm-hmm.
30 of you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so is this a group that you hang out together with a particular group?
Yes. Yes.
And you're wanting your hubby back as an exclusive. When did you last have an exclusive time with him, when you felt like you were important?
Really can't say.
Do you think he's having an affair at all?
No.
No? You don't think he's keeps...
I don't think he's that. One of our friends, or one of his best friend's wife, is a very pushy, flirty type of person, and that's a conflict with us. I don't trust her, and I don't like her. And he gets real defensive if I say anything, because he's afraid of ruining his friendship with the husband, and I don't like the wife.
And okay, here's the bottom line.
Hey, I got to interrupt this because we've got to pay some bills. 30 seconds, that's it. A very quick ad, and then Ellen will be back.
Romance. Ugh, I wish guys knew more about what we want from a relationship. Boy, I wish I knew more about what I want. Where's that ad I saw? Here it is. The Selfish Path to Romance. A serious romance guidebook. Download Chapter 1 for free at selfishromance.com and buy it at amazon.com. The Selfish Path to Romance. That is interesting.
And I don't like the wife.
And here's the bottom line. In a romantic relationship, it's fundamentally an exclusive. It's your partner saying, I love you so much, Haley. I love you more than anyone else in the world. And I want to make our lives together so pleasurable. And then he would try to understand what's important to you. And he would learn that you want some exclusive time with him. And you said you had this. You've been married for 23 years. Mm-hmm. And you're not feeling that anymore.
No.
And instead you're feeling like, hey, you're one of the girls. And I've got the girlfriends and the guy friends, and we'll all hang out together.
Mm-hmm.
It's more like a camp atmosphere?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. What's the sex life like? A, B, C, or D, or F?
About a C minus.
A C minus. Do you miss
Yeah.
it?
I miss the intimacy. It's not that it's non-existent.
Yeah.
It's
Mechanical routine?
no, just not as often as what it used to be.
By your choosing or his choosing?
I guess I don't feel important enough to him.
Yeah,
And
isn't that interesting? Does he enjoy sex?
yes, it does.
He does. Intimacy?
Yeah.
But not the closeness. Is it more mechanical sex that he enjoys?
Maybe. Yes.
And you like a different type of sex. So you need to know each other's what pleases each one of you sexually, and it's not working together. You don't have a couple's style, something that brings both of you pleasure.
Right.
Right. Okay, so you're wondering what to do. What's the main question? Are you wondering whether to stay in the marriage or how to reach him to see if he will change?
I want to know how to reach him.
How to reach him?
Because when I try to talk to him,
yeah,
he makes the statement that I want him. I can't say that word.
Okay.
He uses this word that I want him.
Yeah.
And that's not it. I just want a husband-wife relationship. I feel like I'm married to all these other people.
Okay, so you need to set your boundaries firmly, and you want to tell him, if you can remember one time when the two of you were together alone with nobody else and it worked well, then I would remember that instance. And let me give you an example, because we're running out of time here. But I would say, honey, I love you so much, and I miss us. I miss us so much that it's breaking me apart inside. I know I've mentioned this before. We're always around other people, and I wonder why. I wonder what that barrier is there for. And I can remember the time. Do you remember the time we were on that island together and we ran around and we were so frisky and playful with one another? I miss those times, and I'm wondering if you do too. I'm wondering if we could run an experiment and just take a trip by ourselves within the next month. I would love doing that with nobody else. We can still take the other trips that we've planned, but just try an experiment and run a trip by ourselves. I also would go to my website and get 2 books. One is these. You can read these. He could too, but you can. The Sex-Starved Marriage by Michelle Weiner Davis, and Passionate Marriage by David Schnarch, Schnarch. So I hope that helps. You want to reach out to him first. You deserve a much happier romantic relationship, and you want to work towards those ends. So thank you so much for your call, Haley, and let me know how things work out.
For more Dr. Kenner podcast, go to drkenner.com and please listen to this ad.
Here's an excerpt from The Selfish Path to Romance, the Serious Romance Guidebook by clinical psychologist Dr. Ellen Kenner and co-author Dr. Edwin Locke, who's world famous for his theories in goal setting.
Of the many financial issues that can cause painful or bitter conflicts in relationships, a major cause is lack of honesty. Lack of honesty with respect to money issues is a common complaint among romantic partners. It is no more appropriate to lie about money than it is to lie about sex or any other aspect of a relationship. Assuming that both partners are of good character, thoroughly discussing and agreeing on how to handle important money issues beforehand will build trust and mutual respect.
You can download Chapter 1 for free by going to drkenner.com. And you can buy The Selfish Path to Romance at amazon.com.